Mid-season awards. We've reached the mid-season here. So first of all, we have Bust of the Year. Now, without naming the guy I got on here, because this guy just he took the prize. There's no runner-up here. I mean, I really don't have any other bust because Stephon Diggs just had a decent game. There's just really not any huge busts that come to mind other than these guys, because even Antonio Gibson, let's say he turns it around a little bit, that's not that bad, and some injuries, Saquon, C-Mac, they've actually looked great when they played
right on the field.
So I'm not saying like complete bust and just because of injury. So I mean, is there any other guy besides the guy that won this award that you can think of as a runner-up that I missed?
I think I know who the guy is. I didn't actually remember off the top of my head. What about Kenny Golladay? But that's more of an injury thing too.
Yeah, and later, nah, it's not.
He's a later pick, yeah. So
yeah,
he's not like a
high
value guy.
All right. Anyway, the bust of this mid-season. So far the bust of the year is none other than third-round pick Chicago Bears wide receiver Allen Robinson. I mean, this guy's ranked like wide receiver 60 right now. It's just god awful. I can't believe it. He's droppable in a 14-team league,
but not a 12-man, right? You think you should still hold on to him?
No. When he's droppable in 14, that means he's really droppable in a 12.
Oh, I see what you. Oh,
14.
You're right.
Yes,
a deeper league. Sorry,
this guy's droppable in a deeper. That. This guy has the same amount of points as Brian Pringle. That's not on the computer. That's how bad it is. Yes, the 4th-string wide receiver on the Chiefs. That's how bad.
Depending on which game it is.
Yeah, he's
not that good. Is my point.
I'm just making a point. Yeah, I don't know. Do you think I know what I'm talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think because of the value, you draft him in the 3rd round. This guy's just taking a nosedive value-wise. I gotta agree with you. There's no bigger bust.
I did this whole podcast with 0 notes, by the way. That's pretty impressive. Because I was just on a roll, and I was like, dude, I didn't memorize this. I was like, I gotta look at this. So far, 0 notes, just doing the podcast. That's crazy.
It's a freestyle, guys.
That's impressive.
They asked you to freestyle in some of those live streams. Here you go, guys.
Hey, but I'm winning the rap battle for sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so waiver wire gem. I think we really did good. There was a couple other guys that we liked. But some of these guys were sleepers. I told you to freaking draft them, so they're not waiver gems. Okay, Chuba Hubbard, not a waiver gem. Okay. What I do, we drafted him in every league. That's what Couch Fam does. It's not a waiver gem. It's not. We draft Chuba Hubbard. I told you guys, it's the best value handcuff you can get going in round 14. The workhorse. If anything happens to C-Mac, you got a workhorse. Anyway, waiver wire gem at runner up. Yeah, the waiver wire gem so far at runner up. We got Dalton Schultz. It's pretty good that you get a stud tight end off waivers, and this guy's a top 10 tight end every week. You can start him every week, and it's all good. Waiver wire gem is going to be Cordell Patterson, though. Not only is he a wide receiver, he's also a running back and an RB1. You start him every week. He's an RB1, and because he actually is like a hybrid and can do it all. He is a little bit matchup proof. Falcons are behind. Oh, don't worry. Patterson's catching the ball. Falcons aren't that far behind because they're always behind. He can run it because he's actually better than Mike Davis as a runner as well. Open field. Cordell Patterson, great special teams player. Like, he's a stud. He's huge. This guy is just the perfect fit for the Falcons. So yes, waiver wire gem so far this year. Runner up Dalton Schultz, and the winner of the waiver wire gem award is Cordell Patterson. You like the little icons in the inside the trophies?
The next one's actually really cool.
There's a lot of poop.
The next one or the second one down?
There's poop in almost every video I do, if you haven't noticed. Y'all got a Discord. We do have a Discord.
I'll drop
we'll get that. You know how to do that?
I'm pretty sure.
You know how to go? You go and then you click invite and then drop a link in the chat for them. At number 3, the number 3 award, we got Mr. Glass. Now, I was going to put Christian McCaffrey, but I already had this selection from last year, so I just wanted to keep it. So at runner-up for Mr. Glass, I'm going to have Chris Carson, who there were some rumblings that he wasn't injury-prone. I'm guilty of this. I'm like, he's average injury-prone. Turns out I was wrong. He actually is injury-prone. So Chris Carson is runner-up for Mr. Glass, and the winner of Mr. Glass is, again, the same as last year, 49ers team. George Kittle is on IR. Raheem Mostert got injured on the second time he touched the ball of the season. Jeff Wilson was on PUP. JaMychal Hasty got hurt. Javon Kinlaw is out. Trent Williams is out. Guess what? Trey Lance got injured this year. Also, Jimmy Garoppolo got injured this year. It's not as bad as last year, but it's pretty bad. And at least the Niners had an identity and they were really good at some things and had some hope last year, and they were a respectable team. This year, the Niners are falling apart in a lot of ways. And these injuries, everything just gets amplified. They're like, oh, and they can't stay healthy. So they're Mr. Glass. Drop the link.
Yeah, link is in the Discord, just to announce if you guys want to join. It's really a great Discord, in my opinion. It's the only one I'm actually a part of.
So you got to join, and then you go to the welcome, and then you got to accept the rules. If you don't follow the rules or you're annoying, you're going to get banned. So don't get your feelings hurt. It's just because it's a good community. It's a secret Discord, tight knit community. So if you act a fool, if you're annoying, break rules, you will be banned instantly. So just a fair warning. But I do want you to join, and it's a great community. So go ahead and join. We just hit like 405 members, something like that. So it's pretty cool. Next up, the next award this is a good one. I like this one because I feel like we talked a lot about poop and negative things. This award is really cool. Steal of the draft. Runner up is going to be Leonard Fournette, a guy that I doubted. I did win a signed Leonard Fournette picture, so I guess the price of that goes up by $20. That's great. And the winner of this is Debo Samuel. I will take some credit for this. What did I tell you guys? Hey, I like Ayuk, but his price tag is way too high. Debo Samuel, way better value. I told you guys. Drafted this guy like in round 12 in Superflex in the Instagram Experts League. Round 12. So Debo Samuel, man, could you believe this guy's an elite wide receiver? It's nasty. Elite.
I can believe it just because we're Niner fans and we watch it so closely, and we're on top of this
Kittle, guy. Ayuk, Mostert,
if you see this kid as a rookie, even with just running, taking guys out. I mean, he's taking out linebackers sometimes with yak yards after the catch. I mean, if he ever stayed healthy, right? We always said that if he ever stayed healthy, he would be great. And so here we are.
But I didn't think he'd be this good, though.
I didn't think he'd be this good. No, I just thought he'd be a great player for us and not this great.
Another guy that I liked as a prospect, I don't know if you remember, I told you I liked Debo Samuel a lot before he got drafted. So I was like, I like Debo Samuel because my boy who trains wide receivers and quarterbacks told me, check out this guy. And so I was like, wow, this guy's really good. Like, I really like, he's special. And he's just balling out. I mean, you can't. So I got him in round 12. You guys got him in round 9 in a normal league,
redraft,
standard
one
quarterback league. Yeah. So he's going round 9. What a steal. Round 10. Occasionally round 11 because some people are like, I don't know. So yeah, I mean, this is
he's going to help win some leagues this year. I have a feeling.
Oh yeah.
As long as he stays healthy, let's just.
And some people nominated Big Mike Williams for this, and I'm like, no. Mike Williams had 2 bad games. So we're talking about top-notch players here. There's a lot of players who had 0 bad games, and we're about to get to them here. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 midseason fantasy football MVP runner-up is Derrick Henry. Now, this guy should definitely win this award, but he went 3rd overall, and some idiots said 4th overall, 5th. Can you believe in those high stakes leagues, Drew? I got him 7th overall because it's tight end premium PPR.
In some funny home leagues. My son, like we were talking about, he got him number 9 overall. He turned around, got Kelsey in the second round. I
That's
was
not
like,
even tight end premium.
no, I got
That
the
doesn't
3rd
even.
pick. So I
Why
took
though?
Dalvin. Or actually, I had number 2. So I took
Even if
Dalvin
it's a
number
bunch
2.
of kids playing, why would Derrick Henry go 9?
There's a couple kids, including him, and then a bunch of older,
Well, at least
people
your
like
kid
myself who don't
took.
know anything. Oh
At
my
least your
goodness.
kid took Derrick Henry. At least
Yeah,
he
he's
didn't.
looking good in this league, by the way. But yeah, Derrick Henry at number 9 or even number 5. That's incredible.
Well, he was supposed to be top 3. Like, let's not be.
He should have been
He
in
should
every
have been.
draft.
So that's why he's runner up. So I'm gonna put this. The real MVP though, because he was going late round 4, is none other than Los Angeles Rams wide receiver Cooper Kupp. This guy has a high floor, has not had a bad game, and a high ceiling. It's hard to beat. He's so consistent. I mean, do you know, Drew, this guy has as many fantasy points this year in 7 weeks as he did all of last year?
That's great.
There's a tiny smidget. Yeah, just like
that's just the difference between Stafford and Goff for you, I think, because he always had it.
Oh yeah,
he always had it.
Kupp had a big year a couple years ago. Well, I think it was 2019. I think
he's got 190 fantasy points, and that's in standard PPR leagues this season. That's 40 points above the next person. Do you want to guess who number 2 would be?
I don't know.
We got Mr. Tyreek Hill, and then another guy you mentioned earlier, number 3 would be Jamar Chase. These are wide receivers. So in any case,
Cooper
pretty
Kupp
awesome.
Is just nasty. So yeah, he's the MVP, I think, because he went later in the draft and he hasn't had any bad games. Derrick Henry had 2 decent games, and the rest of the time he balled out. Cooper Kupp balled out every game pretty much. You just can't beat this. And so yeah, those are the mid-season awards. Just really quick to sum it up: biggest bust, Allen Robinson. Waiver wire gem so far is Cordell Patterson. Mr. Glass is the Niners football team, the old Niners team. Steal of the draft, Debo Samuel. And ladies and gentlemen, your MVP sitting here at the start of week 8, Cooper Kupp.